Today, we're going to talk about how to use social media to grow your e-commerce business. Coming up next.
We help small businesses grow with our marketing and design, talent, and technology through our #1 marketing platform, Marketing 360. We call marketing and design MAD, and we love MAD. And hopefully these videos will help you fall in love with MAD too. So make sure to follow us to learn tips, tricks, and strategies to grow your business and fuel your brand.
Did you know that 81% of Americans use social media? Even more impressive, of those 81%, 65% actually use social media to purchase products. If you think that social media isn't important for your e-commerce business, you're dead wrong, and it's time to think again. Step number 1 is to choose your platform. Now, the obvious choice is Facebook, and this makes a lot of sense because 3/4 of those sales actually come from Facebook's platform. However, there are other platforms that may make sense for your business. You might want to look into Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, or the myriad of others that are out there. By identifying your demographic, identifying where your customers are and what they're looking for, you can choose other social media platforms aside from Facebook. You don't always want to put everything all in one basket, but understand, you want to build from Facebook as your foundation because that's where most of the users are. And then build above that and build beyond that where more of your customers are and more of that niche kind of program. By focusing on those, you can understand where your customers are looking, where they're shopping, what they're shopping for. Are they researching? Are they actually buying? Are they looking for DIY or information? Understand that. Focus them in on your social media, and then keep in mind, in these next steps, we'll talk about how to craft a content strategy. Now, a bonus tip here. When you're creating your social media platforms and all of these presences, you want to make sure that you're taking the retargeting code or the audience code from each of these platforms and placing it on your website. This is going to become extremely important in the next steps. So start doing it here so these lists have a chance to build and you have an opportunity to gather this data right in the very beginning. Step number 2 is to ensure brand consistency. You want to make sure that whatever platform you're on matches the core brand. Now, the core of your brand may be your store or storefront, it may be your website, it may be something else. But you want to make sure that your social media presences also match. You want to make sure you've got the same logo, same colors, same voice, same content, same copy. By making sure that your social media platforms and your website and your store and anything like that all kind of integrate with each other, you can develop some consistency, and consumers love consistency. It helps them trust your brand, it helps them trust your business, and by ensuring that everything is related across all of your platforms, you're able to make sure that they have the same experience regardless of where they are. If they come into your store, or they go to your website, or they go to your social pages, they should have the same experience as if they were speaking with you face to face, or the same experience as they were using your main sales channel. So make sure you spend a little bit of time here, make sure your branding and your color and your logo and your content, copy and voice and everything is the same as they would experience from your main sales platform. Do this early, do it now, and that way you can help to increase your sales over time. Next is develop a content strategy and a consistent calendar. Again, consumers love consistency. And this ensures that you are held to a standard. If you say that you're going to post every Monday at 9 a.m., stick to it. It makes sure that you are able to take the time and you're able to spend the energy that you need to in making sure that your posts are ready to go. Your consumers will start to get used to this. They're going to start to get used to seeing a video at 12 o'clock every Tuesday. They're going to get used to that webinar at 1:30 every Wednesday. Once they get used to this, they're going to start looking for it. So not only are you providing some consistency for them, but you're also providing consistency for yourself. If you just try to go off the hip or you just fire the shotgun, you're going to find that you just never really take the time. And consistency is key when you're growing a social media platform. You have to make sure that you're posting, you're engaging, you're spending the time that is necessary to get these people to engage with you. There's a lot of money to be made on social media, especially for e-commerce businesses. So you have to make sure you spend the time here. It may take a little time and energy up front, but it'll pay dividends in the future. Next, it's time to focus on ads. Now remember back in the beginning when you first set up your social media profiles, you connected the analytics, you connected the audience code or the retargeting code to your website. Now depending on the amount of traffic that your website is getting, it may take some time for these audience lists to build. And different platforms will have different needs or different restrictions based on the size of audience that's required before you can actually start running ads against it. 97% of people do not convert the very first time they visit a website. So if you've been building these lists over time, you can now use them as a part of your retargeting campaign. And retargeting is renting top-of-mind awareness for people that need to come back to your site. You already spent the time, money, and energy to get them there, and by investing in retargeting on your social platforms, you're able to drive them back to the site. Remind them why they visited the first time. You remind them of your product. You remind them of the need that they have that you're able to fill. So spend the time and the energy wisely. Create ads that are specific to driving people back to your site. This is the retargeting campaign. Now, a bonus tip here is obviously to run an ad campaign to bring in new people. You can do that on Google and Facebook, YouTube, Bing, all over the place. Use that to drive new people to your site. Your retargeting campaigns are to bring people back. It could be consumers that have already purchased and you can offer them a reason to come back and purchase again. It could also be specifically targeting people that came to your site and didn't purchase. Again, 97% of people won't, so you don't want to lose them. Target the 97%, bring them back to your site via your social media channels, and you'll see your revenues increase. Finally, I want to encourage you to stick with it. Facebook wasn't built in a day, so it takes some time, takes some energy, takes some consistency to see the results that you're looking for. Just like organic growth as you would normally see on Google or Bing, this takes some time. Just because you create a Facebook profile or a Pinterest page or a Twitter account doesn't mean that overnight you're going to become an immediate success and see a ton of sales. You have to spend some time and energy here. By doing so, you end up building up your brand and you get to expand where your business is reaching. Not everybody is searching for you on Google. Not everybody is finding you on Twitter. Not everybody's finding you on Instagram or Facebook. So by focusing in here on the different channels that we already chose back in the very beginning, by building up your audiences and your retargeting lists, by running some ads, bringing people to your social profiles, you can take advantage of the 81% of Americans that use social media and the 65% of those that purchase on social media channels. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any other suggestions or strategies that we may have missed, please leave them in the comments. Additionally, please like, share, and comment. If there's other videos you'd like us to create, please let us know. We're always happy to create new content for you. I want to thank you so much for watching, and happy marketing.